for whatever reason, it seems like recently people are doubting the capabilities of the S2000. Like you know, even people who I know that have built engines before, like, oh, you definitely 100% should do the rods. Like, how many 6, 7, 500 horsepower stock engines do we need to see before we realize, hey, this is a hefty fucking rod here? Doesn't necessarily have to be done. I'm aiming for 450 to 480. If I can hit 500 on pump and the tuner thinks it's good, then maybe touch that, but nothing more than that, because I am not doing any accessories to get me past that, right? So just a real quick side-by-side comparison, because I don't have the scale small enough to register this light of weight, but I can feel, just by picking it up and holding it, how much difference, how much beefier and meatier that the F20C's rod is, or the F22's C rod is, compared to like this, the K20. Now, I have K24 rods too, but I mean, this still serves the same purpose. It still serves the same purpose because we know that the K20 stock, stock K20s can handle 600, 700 horsepower. Now, of course, 700 horsepower, they get a little squirrely, but 600 plus has been something that's been done a bunch of times on these rods. Now, this is the F22C rod, right? Just looking at it as just a side-by-side, you can already tell how much more there is to the F22's rod than the K20. Now, it's not a fuck ton, but it's definitely noticeable. Look at the big end of the journal, right? How skinny and narrow it is, and how fat this is too. Now, of course, I think that the strokes aren't the same length or whatnot. But again, like I said, all you can tell is like the material, how much more there actually is to it. So as soon as I pulled these rods out of the block the other day, I was like, whoa, okay, yeah, I can 100% see how these things are handling so much fucking power. Because if these, I mean, even look at the comparisons between the bolts. So if these fucking rods are doing 600 plus in holding for a long ass time, then why do people all of a sudden get scared or nervous that the F22 or the F20 isn't gonna? Because as far as I understand, the F20C actually has bigger rods than the F22, because the rod length is actually longer on the F20C than it is the F22, and because the stroke difference being in the crank itself. So it's just one of those things where I wanted to show. I know this isn't going to be relevant for a lot of people, but yeah, the F22 and the F20C are both capable of huge numbers on a stock block, and it's the head that's important, because how high those engines naturally rev, they just don't tend to last a long time. They tend to crack retainers. All right, guys. So, thanks for watching.